Majestic.
Question everyone around me cause they really left me alone. Lately I've been by myself, I can't pick up on my phone. You could catch me on the move, ain't no location when I'm home. Confusing myself with bitches who would never hit my phone. Now I'm really feeling broken, say you feel me but you don't. Used to hate taking the train, it took an hour to get home. Bitches set me up for cash, I was real dumb, I didn't know. Now she wanna fuck me first, I can't.
Yo, what's good, guys? Slumping, I'm back with a brand new video. Now today I'm coming at y'all with the top 5 scoring builds on NBA 2K20. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and explain everything. I'm just gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna show y'all the builds as I go along. Now what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna show you every build for every position. I'm just gonna explain basically the pie chart you want. So for the first build you're gonna want to go with, it's gonna be called a two-way slashing playmaker. And you could also make this for a center. It's also insanely good for centers, power forwards. But yeah, you're going to want to do the red and orange, aka the defense and playmaking pie chart. For whatever reason in this game, they made this build, which has barely any scoring in it, insanely OP for scoring. In fact, it's the best scoring build because of this reason right here. You get an 85 driving dunk. For everyone who doesn't know, 85 driving dunk is the dunk you need to get elite contact dunks, which is basically you get a contact dunk almost every time. It will be every time if you want to check out my last video for the tendency glitch, but yeah, every time basically you get an insane dunk. Then you want to go with a bunch of defense. You basically want to max out your defense because defense is OP. Then this is what's crazy too, you get max out your shooting. You get 10 shooting badges, which is more than enough to shoot, especially if you're ISOing. And then here, I kind of just did like a guess estimate, for the badges. If you want like the precise best two-way slashing playmaker build, just look it up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But this pie chart in general is the best scoring build on the game. For guards, you're gonna want to make this 6'5". If you're doing it for a center, you're going to want to make it like 6'8 to 6'10 because you don't need to be that tall to play defense. And for scoring, being a little bit like in the middle, like 6'5 to 6'10 is the best for scoring. But yeah, for guard, you're going to want to make it 6'5", lowest everything. Actually, you could make the wingspan a little higher. You could give yourself like an 86. Ball handle, any takeover you want, doesn't really matter. And yeah, two-way. It says two-way tempo pusher. They have a bunch of different names, but the red and orange pie chart is the #1 build for scoring. Now for number 2, it is the orange and blue pie chart. Now this build is insanely good for being a post scorer as well as a guard. So I already made a video with this build on my channel. Yeah, that'll be the guard version, and this is the center version of this pie chart. If I were you, I would pick the strength and speed one because you don't really need vertical as much in this game as other games. But yeah, this build you get insane dunks, and the main reason that this build is so insane in the paint is that it's super quick and it can shoot. It could shoot, it could dunk, it does everything. Absolutely everything, guys. Like, no exaggeration. You're gonna want to upgrade everything that matters on defense. Yeah, you could do it differently so you get more badges and shit. Like, you could just not upgrade your ball handle if you don't want to, and then you'll get more badges as like a repercussion. Or you could just not upgrade your close shot. You could upgrade it however you want to, but yeah, most people refer this to as the interior force. Yeah, this build is insane because it does absolutely everything. It's the #2 scoring build in the game, in my opinion, whether it be for guard or center. And the reason you want this is for the post score takeover as well. Now, the reason it's OP, other than shooting everything I just said already, is because you could do post fades, post hooks. Actually, did I upgrade my post hook? I didn't. I should tell you. Make sure you upgrade your post hook. You need that more than anything because post hooks are the most OP thing in 2K20. Yeah, post hooks, post fadeaways, all that type of shit. It's insanely OP this year, as every year. You know, and the post score takeover, you're still gonna be able to choke slam people off the top turnbuckle, all that type of shit. You know, basically every 2K, regular post score shit. For the guard build, you could do it basically the same thing the center could do, except you're way quicker. You know, you're a guard. Same. The number 2 build is the orange and blue pie chart, aka the interior finisher, interior force, slashing playmaker. You know, whatever you make it, whatever it says, it's the same pie chart. Now for number 3, you have the green and orange pie chart, aka the regular offensive threat, the 3-level score for centers. This build is super underrated. My man Grande made a video about it. It's been powers of build all year, and most guards use this. I mean, obviously it's a regular offensive threat build, so the thing that's OP about this is you don't need that many slashing badges, but you're still able to finish, which is super important. You could give yourself slashing badges if you want, because you don't kind of want badges like fancy footwear. However, I mean, the more badges you want, you could have the better. 4 defensive badges isn't enough for me per se. I like more to have more defensive badges, but whatever works for you works for you. You could upgrade however you want, but this pie chart is insane for whatever, you know, position, however you want to make it. This build could shoot, it could dunk, it could dribble. It plays good enough defense to where you'll get by. It is the number 3 scoring build on our list. And yeah, man, if anyone wants to make this build, highly recommend it. My main build on this account is the playmaking shot creator. That's the player I did the tendency glitch on. The number 4 scoring build is the sharpshooting and slashing, aka the green and blue pie chart. Many refer to this as the BP build for guards, and for centers it's kind of like an interior force type build like the other post score I made, except this one has Hall of Fame shooting. If you want to make it a guard, you know, you're going to be able to speed boost. All I really need is like 13 to 15 playmaking badges if you want to do it like that. Yeah, here you get 8, 10, 21, 15, and 8. The build plays good enough defense to get by. It is insanely good as a guard. If you're playing outside centers, you dunk the ball, you're super quick. A lot of people make it 6'1" because you get 99 speed eventually. Damn, that's a good voice crack. You get 99 speed eventually. And for 6'2", some people make it 6'2" to get the extra height advantage. You can still speed boost off rip. You get whatever takeover you want. Yeah, the build's super OP for centers and for guards. So number 4 on the list, we have the shooting and slashing pie chart, aka the blue and green. So for the number 5 build on the list, we have the pure orange pie chart. You can make this build for any position as the other ones. Clearly, I haven't mentioned that a lot. For guard, this build gets basically 99 ball control, depending on how you make it. It gets 13 shooting badges like the orange and blue pie chart. Actually, it actually gets 15. My bad. It gets 15 shooting. As many playmaking as you want. I think it goes up to 30. Yeah. It plays good enough defense if you enable it to. So like if you give it like defense in its build, it plays good enough defense. But we're not here for the defense. We're here for the scoring. So like it dunks really well. It gets 76 driving dunk. Eventually you get contact dunks, I believe. You can make this build for guards up to 6'6". It can actually, can it speed boost to 6'7"? Technically, it can speed boost to 6'7". So you can make it 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", whatever you want. 6'5" builds are usually the cap you want to go to for ball handlers, simply for the fact that 2K hates tall players. They hate like the demigod type of thing. But yeah, you could do what you want. You know, you get lowest wingspan, it doesn't really make a difference. The takeovers for these builds are OP. For centers, you're going to get post scoring, and for guards, you're going to get playmaking, or you could pick slashing, shot creating, whatever you want. You know, it's up to you, but I would highly recommend post scoring if you're big. Because like I said, these are scoring builds. Post score is the most OP takeover. That, playmaking, and sharpshooting. So for the top 5 builds, we have red and orange, orange and blue, green and orange, blue and green, and pure orange. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you made all these builds or if you already have them or just enjoyed, you know, my commentary, sound of my voice, all that good shit. See y'all in the next one. Have a blessed day as always.
On my phone, I'm gonna get back. I can't be trusting cause people be switching and stunting. I had to go get me some money, they always was fronting. I had to stay up to sign. I never